Alrighty everybody, welcome to another video. This is the Australian Fisher YouTube channel. If you guys are new around here, click the like and subscribe button and share with your friends because they know they might like my content too. But in today's video, we're going to be setting up a carp rig with light gear. So me personally, I have the 2 to 3 kilo Samaki Zing. This is literally one of my favourite rods with a Daiwa Sweatfire with 8-pound braid and 8-pound fluorocarbon. Literally my favourite combo ever. And this rod, I have caught some big fish on this. I've caught 47 centimetre blue spot, eastern blue spot flathead, which is insane. But this is going to be a bit of a trickier video. So if you're still just getting into learning the basics of fishing and you want to learn more about it, maybe go and check out the channel Catfish and Carp. There you'll learn everything about catfishing and carp fishing, and it's really probably the best channel to start because he'll teach you all the rigs you need, the bait you use and everything. I'll try and put his channel in the description of this video, so who knows where it might be. If you're on a computer, scroll down and it should just be there. If you're watching this on your phone, same thing, scroll down, click on the title of the video and it'll open up a new page. Look down there and everything should be there. But but let's just get onto something really quick. If you guys aren't into fishing and you're looking for something easy to do, as I said before, probably shouldn't watch this video because it's going to be a bit trickier, but you can watch it and see if you can probably handle it. If you can, incredible. Now let's get into this video. This is going to be just one entire part. We're not going to do multiple series, or maybe we might do a carp series. Should we do that? Like this video below, because now that I think about it, that would be pretty fun. But now, a couple of things you're going to need: pliers with some like the serrated bits in the middle, and you can use a couple of different things like method leads and things like that. I'm not going to use a lead, so I'm just going to use one of these. This will grip your bait very easily. I'll show you the bait I'm using later. I might show you this in another episode and how to make it, but this is just going to be the rig part. But let's get into it. Now, also the other thing you're going to need is a hook, a swivel, and some leader. So if we come over here, apologies for the messy room everywhere. This is the leader I use. Sunline of fluorocarbon. It's really good. And then me personally, I like to use really small hooks, but since we use a pack bait, I'm going to use something a little bit larger, like this long shank, or should I use something like this? I think, no, I'm just going to stick with the, I'm not going to stick with the size 12 because those are way too small, but this one here will do just fine. I actually use these ones for star fishing. And, oh yeah, sorry guys, I forgot one more thing. You gotta get a swivel. Just a standard one. I'd probably go for a darker colour. I don't like the golden ones very much for freshwater because you can see it very easily. But yeah, apologies. But this is just gonna be everything you're gonna need. Oh gosh, that's the sharp hook. Also, again, apologies for my messy bed. So, star sinker, I think that's what they're called. These are for beach fishing. I think this is size 12 long shank by Mustard. And a very small swivel because you don't want the fish seeing it too much. Leader, pliers, and obviously a rod. You can use monofilament or anything, but I'm going to be using fluorocarbon because it I don't think it's much tougher, and I don't think it stretches as much too. Now, you can use any gear, but this is going to be a bit more for light fishing, gear fishing. So if you have a really small light rod, this is probably going to be the video for you. Now, need to loosen up my drag a bit. Now, fun fact, I'm actually going fishing tomorrow, so that'll be a very fun video. And I'm going to be showing you my baits and everything, which will be, once again, very awesome. And now you just you put your line through the guides. These guides are very small, so it's a bit trickier. Oh, dang it. Sometimes I accidentally drop it, and then it just goes wee. Do just like that. I'm not going to time lapse any of this because some of you probably find it harder with time lapses, and it will make it a bit more real time. But yeah, first thing you want to do, actually, if the end of your line is all like shriveled up and a bit like broken, cut off the broken stuff, because you don't want to go out fishing you don't want to go out fishing and find out your line is no good and you end up losing the really nice fish. Now, just simple, thread the line through the hole of the sinker, just like that. Super easy. Everyone can do that. Now for your swivel. Well, there's a certain knot that I like to do. What you not want to do is you want to put your line through the hole, put your finger at the top of the swivel, and you want to wrap the line around the main bit of line as many times as you want. I don't know how many times I did it then, but then what you want to do is you want to grab your line, put it through that little hole at the bottom where you put your finger at, and then you want to pull it down. Then you want to pull at the swivel until it, oh, ouch, I pulled a bit too hard then. Oh, also, sorry, I've got something, you have to wet the knot, because when you wet the knots, it actually cools it down. And then it should just go into a nice little ball, but mine isn't quite doing that. Now, if you want to properly nail it, I haven't done these knots in a bit, so I'm not the best of them, but yeah, once again, you guys can skip this part if you want, but I'm just going to redo this knot. Also, when you are doing this knot, you want to keep the main piece of line, you want to keep the tension on it, because otherwise that bit of line will all come out and okay, apologies everyone. Now, sometimes your line will actually come out, so just put it through, pull it down to the swivel bit, and then pull, wet it with your spit. I don't like to spit on mine. Perfect, just like that. Now it should just kind of click in nicely, and then that's a really clean knot. That's probably the best way you can do it. Now, let's do this. Now let's do the next part. You want to pull out, actually not too much leader, because you're going to be putting your hook inside your bait, which I'll show you soon. or you can go to the Catfish and Carp YouTube channel. Check that out. I'll try and put a link in the description. And once again, you don't want too much line because otherwise you won't be able to put it in. But otherwise you won't be able to put your hook inside of the knot. But you also want enough just so you can do your knot. Now I'll just put it right through. Once again, guys, same thing. Just put it through and wrap it around the main piece of line. Okay, I'll just show you. Pull it out, push it through the hole, pull it out a bit, and then wrap it. Put your finger at the top of the swivel. Keep the tension and wrap around. Put it through the hole. At the end. Pull it nice and tight. Once again, it should just kind of click, just like that. Amazing. Now that's what, if you got to nail that perfectly, well done. And if you're new to this and you nailed that, very well done. Because that sometimes ain't very easy. Even I stuff it up sometimes, which some people actually underestimate. Some people like my age, because sometimes they think it's harder for them to tie knots and things like that. Actually, it's not true. Now with your hook, same scenario. Put it through. Put your line through the guide. Put your finger on top. Ooh, dropped my hook then. Put your finger on the guide. Apologies, guys, I keep dropping this. Seriously. Put your finger on the guide. Put it around once. Keep the tension and start wrapping around. Once again, as many times as you can. Uh-oh. Got the tension off then. Now, with this next part, you have to be a bit careful. This is where the pliers actually can come in. Put the pliers through the end. Don't tug on it so hard where you're going to fully bend out the hook. You do not want that. But just pull on it. Sorry, first of all, wet it. Pull on it. Or what you can do, actually, you can grab the other end and just pull it down. Ugh. But this one didn't click as well, mainly because I can't tug as hard, or else I'm going to get a hook in my finger. Okay, line it up nicely. Or what you could even do is you could just grab the end of the knot and just kind of push it down with your pliers too. Actually, no, probably don't do that. Yeah, just serrated my line a bit. Crap. Yeah. Yeah, little mistakes like that. It's fine. Part of the whole fishing process. Ouch. I actually sliced my finger once trying to tie one of these knots onto the stupid hook. But anyways, guys, that should be the end of this video. Well, this is the end of the video. Stay tuned, because very soon, once again, I'm going to be posting my bait that I'm going to be using. There we go, pull it down. And so far, it turned out really well. It's what we call a pack bait. If you want the recipe of it right now, so you can go down and get all the ingredients before I upload the next video, what you need is maybe panko or ponko, whatever it is, which is just breadcrumbs, or what you could even do, or what I do, is I let bread dry out in the sun, get nice and rock solid, and then put it in like a NutriBullet or something and go bzz, just blitz it, and then basically when that becomes like not too fine but just kind of like crummy, oh, forgot to loosen tighten my drive. That's when you'll be able to add in some jelly mix, more preferably strawberry, and then after that then you add some canned corn, or if you don't have that, you could even just add a tiny little bit of water just to make it nice and moist and pack really nicely. But otherwise, everybody, thank you so much for sticking around in this video. If you've made it this far, thank you. And that is what you call a carp rig. And I'll catch you guys in probably another video soon, probably by tomorrow or something. Peace.